What's up, guys? We're in the Apalachicola National Forest and I'm walking down the famous railroad where the Taloja Creek Goatman has been spotted. There's also some famous skunk ape sightings in this region, and then there's the bloody Bluff Dogman. We're heading over to Tate's Hell, which is also a magnificent legend. I'm so excited to dive in to the greenest area on the map. We're gonna see what's going on out here. So Frogman and I were just driving through the Apalachicola National Forest, and this weird structure caught my eye. Honestly, it reminded me of Jeepers Creepers, the boomerang type thing that he throws. Sort of looks like that. Could be a marker. I thought maybe it could be a hunter's location. I guess we will get closer to find out. Here in the Apalachicola National Forest, the Kevin Saunders incident, where he was hunting with a friend and he saw a female Sasquatch that ended up using telepathy to communicate with him. Lured him out in the woods and introduced him to her parents. He physically saw them. The mother was much bigger than the dad. This grass that I'm trucking through could definitely hold a Bigfoot crawling on his chest. Definitely a weird looking structure over here. The Bigfoot warned Kevin of his friend that he was a bad man, and he kind of brushed it off. Turns out they were right. Here's an area something's been pressing it down, maybe bedding in. So now I'm kind of starting to see the source. Could have just be a fallen tree, and this is where it kind of got caught up at. That's what it seems like. But it's weird that it's standing up perfectly like this. Just heard a little click or a crack. Pretty interesting. We're here in the name of the great creator, looking to build a bridge. Please feel our vibrations and our soft frequency. Here's some fresh scat in the Apalachicola National Forest. We're on a trail that I've been pushing through. There's definitely some activity out here. Found some bones right here. Interesting. Here's some scat. Bloody Bluff Cemetery. Me and Frogman have just arrived. Pretty wild story here. Long ago, a hearse was delivering a body to the graveyard and it crashed into a tree. And now there's a ghost hearse that will chase you if you're here late after dark. And after I did some research here, Stacy Brown actually reached out to me and said there's Dogman encounters that happen right in this area. And as you can see, the region is plentiful of resources. So abundance in wildlife. And when I was here during the summer, I got attacked by yellow flies so much that I had to run back to my car in pain, cussing them out. And that was supernatural in itself.
Hey, something's been working this ground right here. Look underneath this tree.
Digging into it, you're right.
Yeah, something's rooting in that ground.
Good eye.
As much as it is, I would probably want to guess and say that it's pigs.
Yep, big hogs.
That's all. I think, is it, what kind of tree is this? Hey, look, it's got something on it. Some kind of berry, look. What is that?
Not entirely sure.
It's not a holly, is it? The leaves look like holly. I bet that's what it is.
It's got an eye right here in the tree. It sees us, that's for sure.
Let's see if it sees this.
Yeah. Oh, it will. See that?
Yep,
That's
sure
like
is.
a perfect eye. Bring us closer to the land. And then the headstone right here too. That's really cool.
Time for some medication. Yeah, something's rooting in here quite a bit of this area. It's back here too.
Yup. Digging through.
Right back here.
Oh yeah.
This back here looks fresher. There's no bottom.
Yeah. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yeah, this looks fresher and more recent. Right in front of us.
Oh man. Digging for them grubs.
Yep. I know what to say, yeah.
There's some kind of fungus too.
Right there.
Some kind of fungus right there.
I wonder if they fucked around and found some truffle. Oh, excuse my language.
Hey, no, we're out here.
If they messed around and found some kind of truffle. Because that's what pigs originally, like in England and that,
Yeah.
they would they'd be in the woods rooting for truffles.
Nicolas Cage actually just made a movie called Pig that it's a truffle pig and he's like the best of the best and the mob comes and kidnaps it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's like
got a
John
lighter?
Wick.
You got a lighter?
Yeah, I actually think I have it in my bag though. I'll run back and get it.
I got it right here. I got this.
So they're digging into this wood too, right?
That could be there. But I don't know if pigs will do that too or not. This is pigs.
Yeah.
All this, where all the dirt's turned up, that's got, I mean, that's the only thing I know of that does that. That performs that action in the woods. Oh, you know what this is? You ever seen one of these before?
Is it flint?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
No, ideally you're supposed to put lighter fluid in there, and then that fuzz,
Yeah,
there's
it'll
lighter
catch
fluid
and
on
hold.
it, and it's like it's a million time, a lifetime match,
Wow.
as long as you got lighter fluid put in it,
That's really cool.
or some other kind of
Yeah, flammable.
Yeah, flammable. Yeah, to make the fire. You know, to soak into the wick and make fire when it strikes spark. Yeah, they're
All through here.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if it's all through the whole forest or just right here in the cemetery. Kind of weird. Do they smell the bodies?
Makes you wonder.
Yeah, because you know that pigs love to eat.
Yeah, pigs will eat anything.
Yep. The movie Snatch. It's a mobster movie, and they always say, beware of a pig farmer.
Yeah, because he'll feed you to his pigs.
Yep.
And they won't even find a bone, nothing. The pigs will eat you up completely.
And then they'll feed the pig, or they'll sell the pig to the market, And your family will be eating you.
I like my buck knife.
Oh yeah, I was already looking at that. That's sick.
I found that I got that for free.
Dang.
That came out of that property that I cleaned up.
Again, one man's trash, another man's treasure. That's a sick blade.
That's an $80 knife. Anywhere from 50 to 80 bucks.
Wow.
When you buy them at Walmart. It's a buck. Nice knife.
Hopefully soon you'll be putting it to use.
I hope. I got a field dressing tool for dressing out pigs, or deer or pigs.
Have you dressed pigs before?
Field dress, yeah. Not a pig. Deer I have.
Deer, yeah.
Plenty of deer.
I figured, yeah.
I used to be able to, I could put when I shot a deer, and I walked up to it, the moment I started field dressing it, in less than 10 minutes I could have its guts out on the ground.
Wow.
And have the carcass turned over and the excess fluid draining out.
So you know what you're doing, yeah.
I used to be able to do it that quickly, but I doubt I can now. I did it more often. See, look right here at this track. That's what I want to show you. See how that pig stepped right there?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yep.
And his hoof, his cloven hoof spread out and made those like that. That's some good sized pigs in here.
Yeah. Coming from the heart of the forest.
Where's that headstone at? That's the only headstone I see. You see any others?
I haven't, no.
That's too funny. I didn't think about it being in the ground or something, a corpse or related articles.
Here's a shell.
Shotgun shell, yeah. I've been shooting back here then, ain't they?
Yeah. Yeah, someone's blowing into that Bloody Bluff sign too. James D. Branch is the owner. 1922.
Oh, no, private. What is that? Private Coast Artillery. I think that's what the ARTY stands for. Coast Artillery Corps. And there's a date, December the 5th, 1922. Wow.
It's pretty interesting.
You can see they've been rooting right on top of it.
And would that just be his death date?
I assume.
Yeah.
I can tell. I think see these trees right here. I think they're guava trees. This one and this one. I can't see the fruit on it, and we're kind of far north for a while. I don't know where else it would be. What's all this over here? This is right beside the road. It's a big hole, big low spot.
Yeah, it really dives down.
It's a big, like a sinkhole almost. It's almost like a sinkhole.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a low area.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird, there's no more headstones, you know? Yeah.
Bushes and whatnot. This is great for deer. That's why those deer were up moving around, because of the texture. They have to move around to stay warm, which takes more energy, which requires more fuel.
Yeah. A big cycle.
They're up moving around. They're just cold. And it'll trigger their rutting and shit on it. Yeah, too. I don't know about, I'm doing long hunt, but I'm going to want to swap this between trees. So I can set against, or I can take a little time to put shit right here, like right there, or right here, or just right here. Other pieces of tree, to anything to provide a barrier between you and that pig.
Definitely. Not a clear path.
The only other option, and the much better option, is to be up the tree. Then they can't get to you very
Yeah, they can't climb very well.
if you're on a tree stand.
They might try to knock the tree over.
Oh,
Good luck.
that's where you shoot him.
Yup.
That's where you got the
Right in the top of the head.
Right in the top of the head. That's right. Well,
Or right on the back. Sadly, you're going to hit them right in the backbone.
a pig's head is hard as fucking concrete. That's what they say. I've never shot them. I've never actively hunted wild boar. We used to hunt them from the road when I was a teenager, but it was a different life and a different world and different people. They had hunting dogs, and we would load those dogs up in the back of a pickup truck and go driving through these back Florida roads. I mean, you haven't, this what we're in now? You know how, as far as isolation, is nothing.
Nothing compared to how far back.
I guess they would be about very similar to each other, though. That's not to say it's nothing is not true. Very, very isolated.
Yeah.
There's nobody out there. You're riding down the road. The pigs come out by the road at night, just like the deer come out by the road at night. Driving down through there with a spotlight, you see these deer, you stop the truck, you keep the light on the pigs, because the dogs see them too, and they're all wanting to get them. These are pig dogs. These are hog dogs. This is what they live for, you know? So you turn the dogs loose, couple guys, one or two guys jump out, one or two guys, however, depends how many and who. Somebody stays with the truck, somebody goes with the dogs after the pigs. Once you cross that fence, you're trespassing. And in the state of Florida, they can shoot your ass.
Yeah.
There's no, so they can shoot you.
The pig isn't the only risk.
Exactly. Once you cross that fence, there's more than just the going after the, now you got to worry about the landowner and anything else you might see out there as far as wildlife is concerned.
Right. And you're breaking the law.
And
if
then
you're
there's
armed.
that too, yes. And there's that, yes. So you know, it was a different, I say it's a different time.
Yeah, different time, yeah. It's interesting.
Different time, different world, different people. That was my experience with pigs. I've seen guys get hurt. I've seen dogs get hurt. I've seen pigs get hurt.
Yeah, I've heard of dogs getting ripped open by the tusks and stuff. It's really sad. I'm an animal, I'm an animal guy, so it's sad about the pigs too. But like when I hear about hunting dogs dying in the line of the field, I'm like, oh man.
A pig. I can almost smell animal hide or animal presence.
Kind of like wet dog
yeah.
presence, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. A dog smell, or the smell a cow might have, or
like when you
a
pet
horse might have.
When you pet an outdoor dog, yeah, then you go inside, you smell your hands.
It smells like, it stinks.
Yeah.
It's the oils and the grease. That's what I smell. I'm starting smelling it right now. Not real strong. It's faint. Almost makes me want to believe it's the faint odor left by the whatever's been doing this rooting. Pigs, most likely.
Probably not a lot of people come here and hang out at the
stand
cemetery.
in the woods like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that gas I was talking about. You ever had a deer snort at you because they smelled your fart?
Oh, well, I've had them snort at me. I don't know about my farts. Probably just smell my BO.
I was your BO.
Yeah.
That'll get them too. And it's funny. I remember laughing for about 10 minutes because I farted. It wasn't a loud, you can hear it, but it was a silent but deadly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was rank.
And have you ever seen farts on like infrared? Like it's gas. You know, it's like
a whole physical gas that leaves your body.
Yeah, so that's what they see and smell. You know. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, silent.
Silent but deadly.
Yeah, it is.
And I knew because I knew the breeze was drifting from. I was up in a tree. I knew the breeze was drifting towards where I'd see that solid. I could see them moving in the field right below me.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get a shot. and then I farted.
And you made a,
It only lasted long enough for that shit to drift out in the field. About 3 of them snorted at me. And all you saw, I could tell it. I don't even remember seeing them. I remember hearing them running away.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, I think that is a holly tree. That's another one.
Might be. I've heard Ronnie tell me a holly tree before, so I know they are.
they're-
You know,
yeah, I'll
close
show you
region.
right here, look. See the berries? You see they're on the ground. That was awesome.
That's pretty cool. A jet.
Hypersonic or supersonic or something. He was breaking the sound barrier.
Either that's
We're so
military or extraterrestrial.
close. No, we're so close to Pensacola.
Yeah.
And Panama City's got a base too. Yeah, that's. I've been real surprised, honestly, that we haven't heard more of it at the house where we're at up there by Mariana. Donnie says he hears them all the time out there at the property and at his house.
Oh wow.
You know, and that's. When that goes over, your video and it's gonna be like you do. You might as well point it out.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna hear nothing else. Is it out?
Yeah, you have to light it again. I got like a half a.
Here, you take it. Here, you want to take that?
Yes, please. You can
Here you
film
go.
me for a bit.
Here, this is something you don't get very often.
Yeah, I know.
You on the camera. Oh, incriminating evidence.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
it's your SD card, right?
Oh yeah.
You put it wherever the hell you want to, huh?
It's hemp. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey. This is what it's like to hold a GoPro.
Yeah. And when the screen does go out, it's still recording. You can just tap the
It
screen
just goes black on this side.
to conserve battery.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah. Now, what is this? What GoPro is
I
this?
think that's the 8. Donnie gave me that.
That's what I was going to ask. Is this the one that Donnie gave you?
Yeah. And that came from Jeff Townsend, so I'm glad we're putting good use to it.
Jeff Townsend. Why is that name familiar? Is that the one at Jeff's Corner?
Jeff's Corner, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
And
what's familiar.
Jeff Townsend, I finally got to meet him at the Tallahassee conference because he came to see Matt and Marty because he's really close with Supernatural Spectrum. So it's really cool
Okay.
how all of us are together. And then Jeff gave me a bag to give to Donnie, that motorcycle bag. So then I gave it to Chris Outdoors, you know, Claghorn Outdoors. So it's so cool that it all linked together.
Okay. Yeah, it is. That's yeah, that's an awful, and that's an awful lot of coincidentals
Oh yeah.
to be considered entirely coincidental.
Oh yeah. It was divine.
It was like fate.
It was divine management.
Yeah, fate intervened to make all those individual occurrences happen to coincide with all of them with each other, so that it kept going forward,
Yep.
until either the final, the final
saved
answer was
people-
reached, or
It saved people a lot of time too. Like it saved Jeff 2 hours. You know, I got to see Donnie. I got to meet Chris. Like, you know, everything happened for a reason. And Jeff gets down, so he's cool.
that's what you'd mentioned.
Yeah, there's a funny video from the conference that we're burning a joint on the side, and Jeff like walks up and I pass it to him. He's like, "I'm already baked enough."
Oh yeah. But give it here anyway. No, that didn't mean.
Here's the pineal gland, guys. The pine cone. That's our third eye. Our third eye, the pineal gland, it's the divine intervention to us in the spirit world because it makes dimethyltryptamine, the spirit molecule, what makes us dream. So inside our mind is pine cones. And pine cones, the golden ratio, the Fibonacci spiral. It also seashells, the cosmos, everything. It's really cool. So whenever we follow the pine cones, we know I'm on the right path.
Yeah, she's got a bunch of them in it. I don't dream much, and if and or when I do, I don't remember it.
They say cannabis makes you sleep so deep that you can't remember it, you know. So our soul and spirit remember it for the most part.
Yeah, our subconscious probably remembers it. And one thing I have learned through life is that the subconscious human mind is a very, very powerful entity.
Yeah.
And it is an individual existing entity.
Yep.
That none of us truly and completely understand.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
You can't calculate it.
No, you can't. And you can't compensate for it. You can't calculate it. It's unpredictable. At the best of times, it has good, good results or good turnouts because of it. But it's still subconscious.
New TV show that just came out. It's called 1899. It's about a cruise ship that went missing in the Bermuda Triangle, and they were doing weird experiments on there. And the very first thing speaks about this. She's a brain doctor, and she says the human brain and the ocean, and it says one can fit in the other, and it's the opposite of what you think.
Yeah,
the ocean can fit in the brain.
Yeah. That's how large the human brain can be.
Yeah.
Not that necessarily that it is, because we're all individuals. Just because we as individuals show a tendency to certain kind of people have a tendency to do the same kind of thing in the same manner, that does not mean that that's always going to be the case. We're still individuals. That is a holly sprout. You can tell that it's holly because of the spikies.
Oh wow.
All that, those are thorns, those are points.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You fall on a holly tree, you'll feel it. You'll like it. The berries were real red just not too long ago. Maybe they've already fallen off. When I was out there at Donnie's property, they were real red.
They were real red at Torreya. Always.
And you can get holly. Holly will grow in a tree too, in a vine. I guess that's what it is. But on occasion, when you cut an oak tree down in the state of Florida, or in the South, there'll be a sprig of holly wrapped up in the high growing branches.
Wow. Nature always finds a way.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
Nature's an amazing force. And I know we're not doing it any favors with our habits as human beings, but at the same time, I don't understand how these so-called experts can say with any certainty that we're going through some kind of huge man-made or man-created climate crisis.
Yeah.
I don't, how can they know that? How can they say that? They don't, I mean, good Lord, they do good to predict the temperature, the weather.
Yeah.
On a day-to-day basis. Yeah. And you're going to try to tell me that you're so smart that you know
our impact
on this world, on the globe.
Yeah.
On a global scale. Yeah. Yeah, but then I start feeling like I'm waxing political.
It's all control. That's all it is they just try to control us.
They want to control everything.
Yep.
They cannot leave, yeah.
And yeah, they want to tax us. That's all it is. They want to say, oh, the resources are limited. You guys are detrimental.
You got to pay more.
Yeah, pay more to save the world.
Well, if America as a whole generates very little pollution.
Yeah, it's the third world countries.
Especially in comparison to countries in Europe. A lot of countries in Europe. They got terrible, horrible climate control and waste management practices. It's here someplace.
I got it.
You got it?
I'm calling to you to get it.
Yep. Yeah, that must be it. I'm not finding it.
No, I got it.
Yep, blue. That's it. No, I don't tell you could keep it. I wouldn't know the difference. I got more.
You know how it goes with the pocket, though.
Yeah.
We were probably talking. I just put it in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've taken many people's lighters home. Yes, I have. And see, people have walked right here. Where's that headstone at? Over here. That's why they've walked here. Because we came in from that way. That little half moon shape come this way. Right here to this headstone. Yeah, that's deer. That's probably about one of the biggest holly trees I've ever seen.
Wow.
It's a big one. Look how tall that sucker is. This tree right here. That's a holly tree, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I guess maybe because it's a holly tree. Is that why pigs were.
Yeah, maybe the root. Yeah, the roots are plentiful.
Well, I mean, were they after the berries that hit the ground, or what was going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the berries
I
might be a little
fall
juicy.
off. What else would they do?
Right. No, that's a good observation.
I don't know, but again, I don't know if it's something that is a forage, you know, is a forage that pigs will eat. I do know pigs can and will eat
Everything, yeah.
Eat anything up to and including each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will, yeah. They'll go cannibalistic before they die. If they die, there will be one last one that dies last because he was eating the other ones.
Hogzilla.
yeah.
You heard of Hogzilla before, that term?
Mm-hmm.
Georgia, Hogzilla, yeah.
Was it like a 1,000-pound pig?
Yeah, one kid killed one, yeah. But there's been, you know, ones that have been shot that the bullets bounce off of.
Well, that's what I was about to, their head. The head area on them damn animals. It's freaking bone it's like armor.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a perfectly placed shot or it will do just exactly what you said, bounce off. It glances off of it. Between the bone and the hide is super thick and super tough. Between the bone and the hide, yeah, they're tough ass animals.
I saw some big ones in the Honey Island Swamp.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and that's famous for the rougarou.
Oh, that Honey Island Swamp.
Yeah.
Louisiana?
Louisiana, yeah. Did you say Louisiana?
Yeah.
Okay. Sound like Indiana, but.
Well, I
yeah.
say Indiana a lot.
I know, that's probably why my mind went to that.
There's a big ass pine tree right over there. You know what I'm talking about out there? Straight through there?
Oh, yeah.
Just walk over there. Look how big that pine
Yeah,
tree
it might be the tallest tree out here right now.
They sure look like it. Man, they got this whole tree up there too. Look at this thing. They came back here more than once.
Yeah, they did.
Look at that.
Steep as hell, yeah. It'd be crazy if we saw a,
There's a pine tree right there.
yeah, it's a beast.
Looks like something was bedded down right here.
Right at the edge of it.
That's why I'm standing that right here. Something was laying here. Or
Yep.
has. Yeah, over here too.
Yep, working its way right through.
That's a big pine tree.
Oh, man.
Yes, indeed. That's a big one. Have you seen, or do you know where there are any big pine trees that have the big pine cones on them? I don't know if they even grow here.
Not in particular, but I know I've filmed big pine trees down here.
The ones that have big pine cones?
Yeah. I'd have to go back and look and like confirm the location.
I love those big pine cones. I think they're amazing.
It honestly might be here in an Apalachicola National Forest.
Well, you would think if they're going to be anywhere, it would be here.
Might be Ecofana Creek as well. Ecofana Creek. Did you hear that? It was like, oh, I don't know if it was like a boater, you know, like
No, I didn't
talking
hear it.
on the river way down there or what? Yeah, Ecofana Creek. Donnie's had some activity. Me and Chris, Walking Legend, we were walking after dark and something was trailing us, you know?
You were walking after dark?
Yeah, at Scott's Trailhead. There's a really cool suspension bridge out there, like 2 miles.
Finding places to walk after dark are not that easy.
Right.
That you don't get in trouble for being there after dark. You wouldn't hear, I mean, obviously the forestry would be one of those places that you could do that. I would think. What about Bloody Bluff? Is that forestry or is that a management area? That's
yeah,
that.
This is that
Apalachicola
yeah.
Wildlife Management Environment.
But they can't really patrol you on the
area.
road, you know.
Huh?
They can't patrol you on the road. I don't know
would
I don't know the rules on the water.
Again, it comes back when you're on waterways, things change.
Yeah.
You could still be on the water.
Yeah, you could
But
live
they
on
might
the water.
tell you don't get out of the boat again.
Right.
But you can still be on the water because they're navigable waterways. And navigable waterways are open to the public as long as there's no laws are being broken and yada 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 yada.
Yada yada. Oh, clouds are moving fast. It's always cool to see.
Oh shit, they slowed down. Yesterday evening they was moving about 3 times that fast.
Oh wow.
They were flying. You got to remember, I have a lot of time on my hands, and I've been outside all my life in my work.
It's good to observe, you know. Some people have the same time and they just waste it.
I just have the need to be outside.
It's nurturing.
Whether it's cold or hot or cloudy or sunny or rainy or dry or snowing, it don't matter. I need to be outside. See? Now see, that one looks more used.
That one definitely looks a little thicker.
The road looks more used anyway. But this being the state forest, I don't know if you can camp out here off these sides or off these roads like this. I think you'd only be able to camp in designated locations, such as what we saw by the water. Wasn't that by the river that we saw those campsites?
Yeah, that was right by the Apalachicola River.
If you camp there, you'd be able to walk down the river and fish.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, those campsites aren't even labeled as campsites on the map. We're driving through Tate's Hell right now, and it is definitely thick. Really, it'd be hard to imagine being stuck out here in 1875 for a whole week looking for your lost dogs. Yeah, we got it. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, I see some ripples in the water.
You see over here? It forks.
Oh,
Over
wow.
that pipe.
Yeah.
And back over to our left. And I'd be willing to bet you there's water over there too on the other side of the road. Wherever that big pipe goes under the road.
It's a major intersection out here.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely it is. Look, this is a major waterway. It goes that direction. And it dips down up there. There's another one of them crossings.
Oh yeah.
We'll drive down there and then back up that back here.
Yeah, there's some worm containers. Yeah, there's someone's fishing. Yeah.
Not bad. How deep this one was. It looked real deep from back there. Look, there's not even water in it. From back here, though, it looks super deep.
Yeah,
it's
it
not
did.
Really, it's not. It's optical illusion.
We just found some huge scat piles, like almost as big as my boot.
Here's one that's not messed up, Connor. This pile's perfect.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that pile hasn't. Nobody's run over that one.
This is a big bear out here.
Yeah, that's what I think.
This is as big as my hand, man. Try to see if there's any tracks going through the creek.
location for whatever reason. Buck Siding Road. It's now the Buck Siding is about as isolated as you can get.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for CB Tate, you know. 1875, he was told not to go into the cursed swamp by his father. But he had to break the rule to feed his wife. And his dogs chased after a panther. He was pig hunting. And out after, he was lost for a week in these woods. They said he encountered an Amazonian wild woman that took care of him during the night. And he got bit by a rattlesnake and curled up inside a tree while forest giants patrolled the woods late at night. And he ended up crawling out in Carabel, and they found him. And he said, "I'm CB Tate, and I just crawled out of hell." He died shortly after.
That's the story.
Yup. There's been Sasquatch encounters out here reported on by Midwest Sasquatch team and also Stacy Brown. Yeah. That stop sign's been shot a few times. Frogman just spotted this anomaly in Tate's Hell Forest. Look at this. How could that naturally occur? I feel like something pulled and tugged on that. Was it the skunk ape? Right now, Frogman just saw something cross the road over there to our left, and then I ended up seeing it. We think it's some big deer. But we're enjoying a lunch. Frogman packed grapes, cashews, awesome
Dude, summer
sausage with the crackers. Can't beat it, man.
Candy for dessert.
Yeah, and candy for dessert. And of course, that's when we get some weird activity to our left.
So, something's in the road down there.
Yeah.
It's still meandering around down there in the road.
Here,
I'm
if
gonna
you,
get my
if
glasses
you
out
want
in
to
a
take,
second.
do you need your glasses to see through those?
No. I meant the binocs, actually.
Oh yeah, I could see them too. I could see the butt end of whatever it is.
I can't tell. Over here, over yours. Mine are behind me somewhere. I don't know what it is. It might even be pigs.
Be some tall pigs, man. That'd be Hogzilla. That'd be Pigman.
Pigmen and goatmen.
Yeah. We're not too far from Teloja Creek, and you saw how that railroad is just easy access. That's just asking for it. It's crazy.
It eliminates your breath. That's the single strongest personal physical body smell that we generate in our breath.
Makes sense.
If you smoke or if you smoke or eat a food that has an odor with it, it makes it even worse because it's kind of. Now you got direct human odor from your breath and your food odor that you ate.
And a chemical reaction happening inside.
Yeah, so, well, if you like gargle with it, right. Don't swallow it. And even if you do, it's probably, again, it's probably wherever at least we know there's a campsite back there. It's got a grill and a fire ring.
Yeah.
I just saw birds fly off to the left, right there. It was a gray colored or blue colored bird.
Huh.
They can't camp on it year round.
Right.
And they can't have the site. I'm surprised. I wouldn't be a bit surprised, I guess I should say, to find out that is where FWC sleeps when deer season is in.
I can see that.
To give. I'm trying to set them numbers up, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
It make no sense, really. I'm determined. I'm going to go till I either run out of road or
Till we get the campsite.
Yeah, something to tell me I made it.
I think it turns into another major road.
Oh, does it?
You know, like, because the Deep Creek is a road too that like turns, because remember it's on a corner. So.
But we've already passed that, right?
I don't think so. It says Deep Creek on the campsite. Then it's Deep Creek Road. And Deep Creek Road, you can even like get back to 65 from.
Well, this ain't headed to 65. There'd be getting a lot more traffic on it. I'm serious.
Yeah, no, I would. Yeah, we'd get something from this way.
We're going away from where I remember 65.
Yeah, I don't think there's a cross to 65. It's really close though, so it's like if you were stranded, you could probably, you know, maybe walk across, get to where you need to.
This might be the campsite.
This might be the campsite. Yeah. Watch this big ass hole too.
This looks like a campsite.
Yeah, this might be. Yeah, this is. It looks like this is the campsite. Whoa! Look at this intersection.
This road keeps going.
Yeah.
I still don't see no grills. Man, you talk about a deer hunting spot.
Right here.
Mm-hmm. And there ain't no gate up over there either. I don't know whether to keep going or not. That was something, definitely something black in the road. This is where the fresh bear scat was at.
We just saw something huge and black right in the middle of the road.
Whatever it was is off the road now, so keep watching down the side, out of the corner of your eye. I'm watching. Whereabouts?
Might have been right around here. It's like optical. It seemed like it's so big. It was.
That was a bear. That was the bear we saw the shit from. Could have been further down. I'm not
Might
positive.
be. Whatever it was huge.
Yeah, it wasn't. That was not deer size.
No.
That was a bear.
Had to be a bear. Bear or Bigfoot. Might be right here, yeah.
I think it was in that first swell that we crossed, because whatever it was we saw dropped out. It's not like it didn't just wink out at the side. It kind of eased out of sight, like it was walking down a hill, which would have been down to the first swell. It went off to your side, off the water.
Yeah.
Without thinking twice about it.
Of course.
That was definitely a bear. No two ways about that. Definitely a bear.
It's all this
Bigfoot.
bear scat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
Yeah.
plenty of it right
It was
there.
either a bear or something bigger, because it was massive.
Whatever it was on all fours. Because it stayed on all fours.
It's not a small bear either.
We can tell it, anybody that asks us, we can tell them without a shadow of a doubt that there are black bear in the Florida wild.
Yep. Tate's hell, it's home to him.
Yes, it is. So that's a consideration that you have to remember when you choose to camp
Yeah.
in areas such as this. That makes it at least 7 that we've seen.
Yeah. That is
and
awesome.
one bear.
Yep.
Multiple sizes and types of birds.
Yeah, that blue heron was a beast.
Yeah, we had to move away from it to stop flailing.
Yeah.
That was a true blue heron. That wasn't, you know, a red-headed sand crane, sandhill crane, or none of that.
Yeah.
You know what they call them red-headed sandhill cranes? We're in Lake Panasoffkee?
What?
Swamp chickens.
Swamp chickens. I've heard that reference.
Because there's so many of them there. That's like the breeding ground for them, dude.
That's funny.
And and they call them swamp chickens because some of them swamp boys have tasted them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They taste like chicken.
Wonder how cowbirds taste.
Cowbirds.
Yeah.
Now you know what a hookbill is, don't you?
I've heard that before. I don't know.
It's the reason they call them hookbills because their bills are about, the orange part that sticks out of their face are about this long.
Uh-huh.
And it's curved.
I think I've seen those in
Lakeland.
Lakeland.
It's curved.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would see them in Lakeland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about here. It's a little bit further north.
The Swan City, you know, Lakeland.
Oh, is it?
Got to see so many swans.
I know that's Lakeland's in Polk County.
Yup.
The Polk County Sheriff's Department. Those are some mean hombres. Right
Sheriff
there,
Grady Judd.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He just put one of his own deputies in jail.
Oh wow.
Just here in the past couple weeks.
That's justice.
Happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I always think twice when I spark up and through the green swamp. I'm like, Grady Judd's gonna smell this.
Yeah, they go swoop down on you.
Yeah.
Well, I got 2 left.
Yeah.
We could spark run. You want to?
Yeah, for
Before
sure.
it gets dark? Think we should stop again?
Yeah, next time we get a little safe
Look,
spot.
there goes
Oh, there's blue
that's
heron.
That bird. This is probably that same spot.
Look at
We were making
that.
enough noise far enough. Yeah, that is the same spot.
Look at
We
that.
made enough noise far enough out to look. Now get him against the background. There we
Yeah.
go. Oh, he ain't gonna sit still for us, is he?
That's such a good shot, though. Mitch and Jack, where are you guys at with your cinema camera?
Yeah, there it goes.
Wow.
That's a blue heron. I'm about 90% sure that's what it is.
It might be the great blue heron.
Oh, look at this freaking trail, dude. Like a hog highway. Like hog Main Street.
Hog heaven for us.
Look how it goes through there. Look right through there. Look.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
How obvious that is right there? Where they go through there? I mean, my goodness. It's almost like grubs, but I think it's just weeds. We're still going to be in the forest for a few more minutes.
Oh yeah.
Blaze without any problem. We can even slow down and just blaze as we cruise. Keep our eyes open for headlights.
Yeah, we might as well pull aside, listen for sounds. Let it get darker as well too. Yeah, even right here in this bend is nice.
Let's see. Well, see if I can find a spot where you can see in both directions, but we're not going to be able to. Let me go a little further. Well, this is part of the squiggly part. Probably.
Yeah, this is right where that Deep Creek camp. See, we're starting to learn our way around, I guess.
This is the one that we turned on the first time?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can back into this and be pointed it out and be able to see. Yeah, you're right, Deep Creek campsite. So we can back up like this. If any wildlife pops out on the road or traffic comes along, we'll be able to see in 3 directions.
Yeah. That's
Behind
perfect.
us and right and left. So we're going to back up a little more to make it a little right there.
And we can check the mirrors for behind us. That's perfect.
I'll watch behind us because I got 3 mirrors looking at that. No lights are on, so nobody will see us until they make these curves.
And by then, they're ours.
Well, the right tool to do it is really the key.
The main thing, yeah.
This comes back to water.
Yeah, the deep
And there's
creek.
more, look, there's more campsites back here. Is that another fire ring?
Yeah. So we can even camp at this one.
This is the one I would want, right by the water.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Listen, I just heard something take off. To your right. It was small game, whatever it was. This is another fire ring, isn't it?
Yeah. Tate's hell.
You have to be careful stumbling around out here in the dark.
Definitely.
Here, Connor.
Deep creek. That's so cool.
I got to piss again. Did I give you? You got that lighter? Or do I got it? I probably got it. I'll keep looking. Yep. Nope. Not yet. Not yet. Nope. Might be in the truck.
All good. There's some mushrooms.
Looks like somebody's been coming down to the water over here.
What is it? Yeah, this is Deep Creek, I'm pretty sure. I've heard stories of them eating lily pads as well, so that'd be plentiful. Just follow the path back here. It's pretty cool. Look at this tree. Looks like it has a face. And then a seating spot. It goes perfectly up. I'm sure if you sit there, you'll have abundant powers. I'm gonna try it out. Once Frogman comes. Check out this forest throne.
Is it a little people seat?
It would be a big little person because even a Sasquatch could fit
out.
right there, you know?
Isn't that something?
Yeah. You want to
Wow.
sit in it? Or
Yeah,
you want to?
no, why not?
Hopefully you don't disappear. Can I have the keys?
No.
That's cool.
That would be a perfect spot to sit and
Yeah.
deer hunt.
And you got,
You'd be so tempted to put some kind of strap across behind you to lean back against.
definitely.
Or of course, I guess you can lean against the tree. Plenty good enough for that. There's lots of room in here for them to grow two big trunks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Lots of in the middle there. They could get real big yet. And grow really, really tall.
Yeah. That's cool. It would be cool to keep coming back and seeing that grow, you know?
Yeah, well, almost because
That's what
it's got a nose in the middle.
I said. It looked like a face.
Eye,
Yep.
nose.
Yep. You saw it too.
Yep. And arms reaching for the sky,
Yeah.
reaching for the sun.
The heavens. That's cool.
And that looks like a scary face over there.
Yeah, you saw that too.
Yeah.
Me too.
A slit at the bottom. That's the big slice of the mouth.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. There's like,
It's a mylar balloon, probably. That's kind of what it looks like. With a face on it.
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a balloon.
Something's trying to tell us to look for faces.
They had to come.
Face.
They had to come down from somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it came down, yeah.
That's weird.
Could have been a hurricane moving in here. Could have been the 4th of July. I mean, who knows? You know, it could have been a birthday party.
What a weird thing.
Yeah, mylar balloons are pretty common though. Deflated ones in the forest.
Yeah,
A lot of times you see, unfortunately, sadly so, but you see them, like, especially you'll see them from a distance, they're like a red or a blue or a yellow, something that really stands out at that, you know, in the
not natural.
in the fall of the year, or the winter of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, not natural colors. Really stands out at the, and they, surprisingly enough, they keep their color for a really long time. Except for in Florida, I guess. Who knows how long that one's been there. Yeah, this is, I didn't realize it was a creek that we were walking up. So that's 2 campsites over here.
Yeah. This is prime. This is where we're going to come, I think.
I think this is where we should come.
Yeah.
But this is the best of both worlds, Connor. Think about it. It's got the paved road right up here, which is a source, I'm sure, of curiosity to cryptids and of all kinds and types. I just threw that up there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was laying over here. I picked it up.
Huh.
It's got the paved road, but yet it's still isolated. As in, there's not a bunch of buildings and street lights, and there'll be I bet there's very little light pollution out here.
Yeah. Especially being so close to the coast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're going to get the same views as the coast and the ocean.
Yeah. And it looks like we'll be able to like explore.
Well, you just have to find out what it's about.
Right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right here by the front. We'll be able to walk the creek and
Something else is what, you know, this has been a little trail too.
yeah, you're going to be careful about wandering around in the dark.
Yeah.
Walking back up the page. You can walk out here even. You just have to say again, you got to be careful. You got to stay aware.
Yeah, this opens up nicely.
I think we're in the flesh.
Follow the creek that way.
Yeah.
And then
in
the
either
woods
direction.
that way.
Yeah. The creek runs that way, don't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Back
they
in that
would end up
direction, yeah.
converging.
Yeah. Yep. And you always got the noise of the highway for extra guidance if you do get lost.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a comfort.
No, when we got lost at Bellamy Bridge, once we started hearing cars, that's when we felt alive again.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's like you. Yeah, you got a chance.
Deep creek. And we saw deer all over the place
Yeah.
between here and there. And we always have the option of, you know, if Apalachicola, well, first, before we start talking about that, you see what you can find out about these campsites.
Definitely. And we're not far from Bloody Bluff,
Exactly.
so we can even test the hearse theory at night.
Yeah, we sure could.
That'll be cool.
This would be a nice spot to camp right there.
We will be back.
Open to the sky.
Yeah.
This is the time of the year to be camping around the water. And the other time, the mosquitoes will carry you off.
You're right. Yeah, this place is really boggy, so it would get
By the water.
really.
This other campsite up here is going to be like that too, I would think, as far as the bugs are concerned. But that's not this time of the year, and there's no campers parked back here, right?
Right.
Now that don't mean you could easily get one back there. You could very easily get one back here. So
it might be free. You just gotta. They just want to have your name on file, you know.
I want to know who's here.
Yeah. Even if it costs a little bit, I think it's worth it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree. There's no electric, no pit toilets, so I can't imagine it costing. If it costs anything, I can't imagine it costing a lot.
Probably 15.
Providing the grill and the fire, which are useful.
Yeah.
What kind of grill is that? You got a screen on the top?
It's got one right there, yeah, that someone probably already took off it. And then, yeah, oh yeah, it's got a screen and everything.
So you can set your frying pan or your coffee pot on it.
Yep. Yeah, it's perfect.
Coffee?
No, but I drink hot cocoa, so.
Well, there you go.
There we go, yeah.
Matter of fact, I got a whole little thing of hot chocolate.
I love hot cocoa. Mitch always laughs because I drink it there and he drinks coffee.
Well,
follow the pine cones, man. They're out here.
They provide a picnic table, a grill, and a fire ring. So, you could very easily back a pop-up camper in here for deer season. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people that do.
Definitely.
People aren't just going to happenstance on this. They're going to know where it's at, and they're going to be headed to it because they know where it's at. So,
yeah. And we'll hear them coming.
Absolutely. Well, unless they come in at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, we're asleep.
Right.
But any other time, or we're not in camp, well, there's things we can do to
we can
tell
put
us if anybody's been in camp or not.
A booby trap.
Well,
motion camera.
Run anything. Run a string across the road in.
Yep.
Something simple. Something that if they go across it, it'll break it. And
then we know.
By it being gone, you know somebody broke it. That's the only way it could have happened. I've got lots of 550 cord. Brown thread's cheap.
Definitely thick.
Comes down close to the road and through here.
There could be
a lot of spots.
A paradise out there, in there, for something.
Could be more of that Tate's Hill too.
Yeah, it could be. Could really open up to a portal.
Let's see what you can find out. Maybe they're not coming out here. Oh, America's State Park, or Florida State Park.
Yeah, I love that.
The real Florida. It's the truth.
It really is.
That's when I go into the state parks, I see what I remember Florida being like when I was a kid.
We're setting up some satsumas in the tree, about 6 to 7 feet up, here in Tate's Hill. I'm gonna leave a tobacco offering here in the fire pit. If they want to chew it up and put it in their gums for a buzz, or put it on a cut, I hope they find good use to it. Here's another satsuma, up about 7.5 feet up. I put one more right there. So I'm looking forward to returning back, and we'll see if anything is messed with. Frogman's got a really cool device right here with the bucket that he drilled holes in it.
It's a deer lure device. 2 rows of holes drilled, cut through it all the way around. turn it upside down with it burning incense sticks underneath it. And I guarantee it will bring the deer to the bucket.
You've seen deer even going to the spot.
Standing in the spot where the bucket was days previous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, front feet standing in the spot.
Cannot wait. Love it or leave it.
Yeah.
Amen. Love it. So we're running the ghost box to see if we can communicate with any spirits out here in the haunted Tate's Hell Swamp. Is there any spirits out there that can bring us closer to the answers? What happened to CB Tate? What was the name of the medicine woman that placed the curse on the Tate family? Is there any dead bodies out here in the forest? What killed CB Tate? If there's any creatures in the forest, please make a sound. Is there skunk ape in this forest? Did we see a bear earlier or a spirit? Is there any dogmen at Bloody Bluff? Are we safe out here after dark?
Did you say yeah?
I don't know.
That's what it sounded like to me.
We'll have to review the footage. We're gonna camp out here soon. Are we welcome? We plan on building a fire. Will you join us? Has there been anything watching us today? CB Tate, are you out there? Is there any caves?
There's that spot right there. There's the electric wire all the way around it.
Any portals or vortexes? Please say one of our names. Say one of our friends' names. If there's any Sasquatch creatures out there, please make a sound. Is there any spirits that can communicate with us? Are we on the right trail? Hey, I'm Connor from Bigfoot Anon, and I'm always on the hunt for the next big adventure. When you're on the trail for long hours, you build up quite the stench, enough to drive any skunk ape or yeti away. Luckily, I'm on the quest now for the solution to all my problems. Yeti bars. They do exist. Available in tons of different scents and fragrances. Check out YetiBars.net for more and use my code BA10 for a special offer. Clean like a beast. Yeti Bars!
The flesh of the unguided and non-believers fuel this void.